of Boris Johnson. I give way to my honourable friend.
Thank you. I'm very grateful for my right honourable friend giving way. Has my right honourable friend seen today's copy of the Daily Mail, which, with the headline "Archbishop is wrong on welfare," says IDS? And the open paragraph says, Ian Duncan-Smith has attacked the Archbishop of Canterbury, claims that housing benefit cuts will lead to a cycle of despair that will socially cleanse the poor from Britain's cities. He goes on to say in the article he pens himself, they have even tried to suggest that our real purpose is not just to cut the budget deficit, but to remove the poor people from the heart of our cities. If that is not the purpose of the government's intentions, surely that will be the net effect.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I can understand the embarrassment of the government front bench, but I think whether it is the Deputy Prime Minister attacking the Independent Institute for Fiscal Studies or the Secretary of State for Work and Pensions attacking the Archbishop of Canterbury, they actually diminish the case that they are trying to make. The honourable gentleman, I will give way.
I'd like an answer from him now. He was asked a really interesting question this end. Does he agree with those on his side and others like his honourable friend who think that our measures will socially cleanse London? Will you please answer that question?
I have a very clear view that if these proposals pass unamended, London will look very different in the years ahead. Well, I noted that when the Secretary of State got onto his feet, he didn't dispute the fact he'd attacked the Archbishop of Canterbury. Perhaps he'll choose to do that the next time. I'm happy to give way.
I just want a straight answer. Does he agree with his honourable and right honourable friends who all the last 2 weeks, and his honourable friend here, who said what we were doing would remove every social tenant from London and socially cleanse it? Is that correct?
Mr. Speaker, I have said that I think London will look very different in the years ahead if these proposals are passed. Now, we can have a contest across the floor of the House where I ask him how he feels about Boris and he can ask me how I feel about some Labour backbenchers. But I know it's uncomfortable for the honourable gentleman, but this is actually a debate about their policies, not my words. Now, I'm happy to give way.